How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the PlayStation Plus member Early Access Summer Sale that runs until July 15th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history and are at least a 75 on Metacritic. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm working my way towards 5,000 subscribers, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping from me, let's get into the video. At $48.74, this deluxe edition of Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii gets you the base game along with extra content like pirate crew members from previous games, outfits, and more. The story follows Goro Majima, shipwrecked and amnesiac on Rich Island, a lawless land ruled by pirates, ex-Yakuza, and other shady forces. As he builds a crew and carves a path through naval battles and wild brawls, Majima slowly uncovers the truth behind his identity and the island's hidden treasure. Blending classic Yakuza storytelling with pirate-themed beat-em-up and ship combat, it's an absurd, chaotic, and heartfelt journey. It's a 79 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 30 hours to platinum. For $34.99, this long-awaited remake of Romancing Saga 2 overhauls the classic RPG with modern visuals and rebalanced systems. You'll lead an imperial dynasty across generations, making choices that shape the world and your lineage in a non-linear narrative. The turn-based combat is strategic and challenging, with formation systems and character growth tied to story progression. It's a 79 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 85 hours to platinum. At just $17.99, this For Honor Ultimate Edition bundle includes the base game plus all expansions and hero content. You'll take command of knights, samurai, Vikings, and Wulin warriors in brutal melee combat that demands timing, strategy, and skill. With updated balance, new modes, and deep customization, it's a great time to jump in, whether for solo campaigns or chaotic multiplayer battles. It's a 78 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and around 55 hours to platinum. For $15.99, this tactical FPS focuses on realism and team-based strategy. Tight urban maps, limited HUD elements, and brutal firefights put you right in the chaos. Whether you're defending objectives or pushing through enemy lines, it rewards careful communication and planning. The co-op and PvP modes both deliver tension-packed gameplay. It's a 78 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and around 25 hours to platinum. At $29.99, this narrative-driven action RPG from Don't Nod casts you as two spirit hunters solving supernatural mysteries in colonial America. With one character alive and one a ghost, you'll switch between them for story choices and combat, shaping both the living world and the afterlife. Emotional decisions lie at the heart of the game, and every banishment or resurrection has consequences. It's a 78 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 40 hours to platinum. At $17.99, this edition of Wonderlands brings Borderlands-style looter-shooter gameplay into a chaotic fantasy world. You'll roll for loot, build a multi-class hero, and dive into a wild campaign narrated by Tiny Tina herself. Featuring bonus cosmetics, additional content, and chaotic co-op play, this edition adds tons of value. It's a 76 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and around 50 hours to platinum. This full remake of the original Mafia is a steal at just $5.99. Set in the 1930s, you'll rise through the ranks of a crime family in a beautifully recreated city inspired by Prohibition-era America. The story is cinematic and character-driven, with tight shooting mechanics and immersive driving. It's a fantastic reimagining of a classic. It's a 76 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and around 25 hours to platinum. For $19.99, this edition of Riders Republic includes the base game and additional gear packs and expansions. You'll race bikes, snowboards, wingsuits, and more across a massive multiplayer playground based on real national parks. With chaotic mass races, stunt competitions, and deep gear customization, it's a blast to explore solo or with friends. It's a 77 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and around 55 hours to platinum. At $9.99, this edition of Back 4 Blood comes with all DLC expansions and character content for Turtle Rock's co-op zombie shooter. You'll fight through dynamic, procedurally tweaked levels full of mutated enemies and environmental hazards. Card-based loadouts and class builds offer variety, and co-op strategy is key to surviving tougher difficulties. It's a 77 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and around 100 hours to platinum. For just $7.99, this indie Metroidvania explores grief and healing through a visually rich world inspired by Bantu mythology. You'll wield the powers of Sun and Moon as Zhao, a young shaman on a quest to bring his father's soul back from the afterlife. Combat is fluid, traversal is snappy, and the emotional weight lands thanks to heartfelt voice acting and vibrant storytelling. It's a 76 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 12 hours to platinum. This noir mystery adventure is $9.99 and puts you in a futuristic dystopia where immortality is a luxury. As a detective, you'll piece together clues using time manipulation tech and solve chilling murders that expose deep conspiracies. It's a slower-paced, story-heavy game that leans into its Blade Runner aesthetic with moody visuals and philosophical themes. It's a 78 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and around 4 hours to platinum. At $14.99, Ghostwire drops you into a deserted Tokyo overrun by supernatural forces. Using gesture-based magic and first-person combat, you'll dispel spirits and uncover the mystery behind the city's disappearance. The atmosphere is eerie and stylish, full of yokai and neon-soaked alleyways. It's a 75 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and around 40 hours to platinum. This set of deals is one of the most varied we've seen so far this year. You've got big AAA bundles, stylish indie gems, tactical shooters, and heavy-hitting RPGs all under $50. Whether you're carving through demons in Ghostwire, exploring a pirate island with Majima, or solving supernatural mysteries in Banishers, there's something here for just about every taste. And with prices this low and the PlayStation Plus Early Access sale ending July 15th, now's the time to finally pick up those games that have been sitting on your wish list. With so much variety and value in this lineup, it's a great excuse to finally try something new. Even if you're just browsing, it's a fantastic overview of what the modern PlayStation catalog has to offer these days. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. Even joining at the $1 level gets you early access to all my videos and helps me out more than you know. Alright, that'll do it for me though, everybody. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see more sale videos just like this one. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.